Learn with Peppa Pig. Experiments. Today we're going to learn all about experiments. Do you know what an experiment is? Shall we find out together? Great! Let's get experimenting. Peppa and her friends are doing a science experiment at Playgroup today. Yippee! An experiment is when we try things out to see what might happen. Peppa and her friends are going to make erupting volcanoes for their science experiment. Ooh! First, they need to make their volcanoes. They start by gluing the paper to the beaker. And now for some paint. Red, blue and green. What colourful volcanoes! Now Peppa and her friends have made their volcanoes. It's time for the science experiment. But first they need to put on some special safety clothes. These are gloves, glasses and coats. It's important to wear the right clothing in a science experiment as it protects us and keeps us safe. A science experiment should always be done with a grown-up too. For the experiment, Peppa and her friends are going to make pretend lava. Real lava is very hot and it erupts out of a volcano. That means it bursts out of the top of the volcano. First, they add some vinegar to their volcanoes. Then some coloured dye, blue, green or red. And some baking soda. Now let's stand back and observe what happens. When we watch and wait to see what happens in an experiment, it's called making an observation. Now for Peppa and her friends' turn. What colour lava do you think will erupt from Peppa and Susie Sheep's red volcano? Can you guess? When we make a guess in a science experiment, it's called a hypothesis. That's a big word, isn't it? Can you say it? Hypothesis. Let's make an observation again and find out. Remember, that means watch and wait. Yes, the lava is red. Oh look, Danny Dog and Edmund Elephant's blue volcano has blue lava. And what about Candy Cat and Gerald Giraffe's green volcano? What colour lava do you think will come out? Shall we make another hypothesis? Remember, that means make a guess. Let's watch and observe. Yes, the lava is green, just like the volcano. Well done! What an exciting experiment that was.
Yippee!
That was some great learning. Let's play a game to see what we've learned. Peppa and her friends are waiting to see what happens to Madame Gazelle's volcano. What scientific word do we use to describe this? That's right, observation. And when we make a guess in an experiment, what is this called? That's right again, a hypothesis. Can you remember what safety clothing we should wear to protect us in an experiment? Yes, we should wear gloves, glasses and coats. And a grown-up should always be with us. And do you remember what happened when Peppa added red dye to her volcano? That's right, the lava became red. Good work. That was some great learning. You've just learned about science experiments. You've learned about observation. That means watching and waiting to see what might happen. And also about making a hypothesis. That means making a guess about what might happen. Perhaps there are some experiments you can try at home. Remember to always ask a grown-up and wear the right protective clothing. Learn with Peppa Pig. Natural materials. Today we're going to learn all about natural materials.
Yippee!
Natural materials are things that come from nature. you might see some natural materials whilst you're outside in nature. There are lots of different types of natural materials. Let's find out what some of them are. Peppa and her family are going on a nature trail. I'm sure we'll see some natural materials here. Oh, look, it's a bird. Bye-bye, bird. Look, the bird has left behind a feather. Feathers are a natural material and they come from birds. What a lovely feather. Feathers are soft and light. This one is blue. Oh, look, here is another feather. This one is a different colour. Feathers come in all different colours and sizes. What might we use feathers for? Oh, what's that Mummy Pig is wearing around her neck? It's a feather boa. A feather boa is made up of lots and lots of feathers. Let's take a look at another natural material.
Yippee!
Peppa, George and Grandpa Pig are making a den in the garden today. We can also find natural materials in the garden. Peppa and Grandpa Pig are digging. And George is gathering sticks. Sticks are made of wood. Wood is a natural material that comes from trees. It's brown and can feel rough to touch. Well done, George. What a big pile of sticks. Look at how all the sticks of wood are different shapes and sizes. Grandpa Pig is putting an even bigger piece of wood into the ground. Oh, wow, what a great den! Do you know what other natural materials come from trees? Let's see, shall we? Peppa and her family are going for a walk in the park. The park is another outdoor space we might find natural materials. It's very windy today. Look at all the leaves flying around. Leaves also come from trees and are a natural material. The leaves on this tree have all changed colour as it's autumn. They come in lots of different shapes and sizes. Whoosh! Off they go. Leaves are very light too. I wonder what we can do with leaves. Can you think of anything? We could make a big pile of leaves. It's great fun to jump up and down in lots of leaves. Leaves can be very crunchy. Yippee! That was fun! Hedgehogs often make their homes in leaves, so we should take care not to disturb them. Let's find out about another natural material. Oh, look! Peppa and George are at the beach with Granny and Grandpa Pig. The beach is another outdoor space where we can find natural materials. There are lots of rocks on this beach. Rocks can come in different sizes. Some are very big and some are a lot smaller. They are hard to the touch and can be heavy. Look, there's a rock pool here by these rocks. What can we do with rocks? Shall we see? Oh, what's happening here? Peppa and her family are collecting rocks for Grandpa's rock garden. That's right, we can use rocks to build things.
Yippee!
Oh, look, Madame Gazelle is hosting a game. Shall we have a game of our own? Great, let's go. Which one of these four things is a natural material? The boots, a rock, a bucket, or a chocolate cake? That's right, the rock is the natural material. Can you spot two natural materials here? A car, some leaves, a hat, or a feather? That's right, the leaves and the feather are both natural materials. And can you remember which of these four natural materials comes from a tree? A feather, wood, leaves, or a rock? Yes, both the wood and the leaves come from trees. Well done! You've just learnt that leaves, wood, feathers and rock are natural materials. You've also learned about where they come from and what we might do with them. Why don't you have a look around you and see if you can spot any of these natural materials?
That's amazing!
Learn with Peppa Pig. Dancing. Today we're going to learn about dancing. There are lots of different ways we can dance. Shall we have a look at some of them? Great! Let's get ready to dance with Peppa. Look, it's Peppa's birthday. Peppa and her friends are dancing to some party music. It's quite fast, isn't it? See how they're moving their arms from side to side. Can you move your arms from side to side too? Good job! It's fun to dance with other people, especially at a party. Let's look at some more dancing. Oh, Madame Gazelle is teaching a ballet class to Peppa and her friends. See how this dancing is much slower. What lovely dancing, Madame Gazelle. Ballet is a type of dancing that is graceful. Ballet dancers wear special ballet shoes and sometimes dance on their tiptoes. Why don't you have a go with Peppa and her friends? Oh, good try, everyone. Let's look at some different dancing, shall we? Golly, it's very loud! Peppa and her family are at a concert. There are lots of people dancing together here. Look how they're jumping up and down and waving their arms about to the music. This dancing is much quicker again. Shall we join them? That's it! Jump up and down and wave your arms to the music. Woohoo! Wow, fun! Ah, some slower dancing again. What funny dancing! Peppa and her friends are dancing like robots. Can you dance like a robot? Why don't you have a go? That's it! I bet that was fun, wasn't it? Look, Danny Dog is doing a different dance. This dance is much quicker now. It's called marching. Look how Peppa and her friends are lifting their legs up and down to the beat. Let's join them. 1, 2, 1, 2, marching to the beat. That's it. Great marching. Oh, what a lovely day. A lovely day to dance and twirl in the park. Whee! It's great to dance outdoors. Can you twirl with Peppa? Have a go. Yay! Yay! Great twirling. Well, this is exciting. This is called line dancing. Line dancing is a special type of dance where everyone stands in a line and does the same movements all together. Let's join them. Step to the left, step to the right, step to the left. Take your partner by the hand. Now everybody swing! Yee-haw! It's great fun to line dance with other people. Well, what a lot of fun that was. You've just learned about lots of different styles of dancing. Which one was your favourite? Was it dancing and swinging your arms at a party with friends? Dancing on your toes like a ballet dancer? Jumping up and down and waving your arms at a concert? Moving as if you were a robot? Twirling around? Or line dancing with your friends? Whatever it was, I hope you had lots of fun.
That's amazing!
Learn with Peppa Pig. Recycling. Today we're going to learn all about recycling. Recycling is when we reuse old materials so they can be made into something brand new. It's important to recycle as it helps look after our planet. Let's have a look at how recycling works. It's bin day and Mr. Bull is collecting the rubbish. Wait for us, Mr. Bull! Peppa and her family have sorted their recycling into 3 different bin bags. The red bag with the paper symbol is for paper and cardboard. The blue one with cans on is for metal. The green one with the glass bottles on is for glass. Once the items are sorted, they are cleaned and made into something new. This is called Recycling! There are lots of things all around us that can be recycled. Let's have a look and see how many we can find. Peppa is helping clear up after breakfast. Hold on, Peppa, that glass bottle can be recycled. Which coloured bin do you think it goes in? That's right, in the green bin with all the other glass bottles. Look, George has found a newspaper. Newspaper can also be recycled. Which coloured bin should it go in? Yes, the newspaper goes in the red bin for paper and cardboard. There are lots of other places where we can find things to recycle. Peppa and her family are going shopping. There are lots of things in the supermarket that can be recycled. Can you spot any of them? Look, here are some jars, some cartons and some bottles. Once they have been used, they can all be recycled. Let's see what else there is here to be recycled. Oh look, can you see what can be recycled here? Yes, the cans can be recycled. Well done.
Yippee!
Look, Peppa and George are painting pictures at Playgroup. Can you see what can be recycled here? That's right, paper. And what about here? That's right again. The cardboard box can also be recycled. When they've finished playing with it, of course.
Yippee!
Oh, look, Madame Gazelle is hosting a game. Shall we play our own game about recycling?
Yippee!
Great! Let's go! Peppa and her family are at the recycling centre. Can you help them sort the recycling into the right coloured bin? Which bin does this newspaper go in?
Paper!
That's right, it's paper, so it goes in the red bin. Which bin does this can go in?
That one goes in the blue metal bin over there.
Well done, it goes in the blue bin for metal. Which bin should this glass bottle go in?
That green bottle bin!
Right again, it's made of glass, so it goes in the green bin for glass. And what bin does this paper shopping list go in?
Paper!
Yes, it's the red bin for paper again. Well done! You just learned all about how to recycle. Why don't you have a look around your home and see how many things you can recycle? Remember to check with a grown-up before you recycle anything, though. Happy recycling!
That's amazing!
Learn with Peppa Pig. Space. Today we are going to learn all about space. Are you excited? I am. Let's go to space. Ooh, look, it's night time and Peppa and her family are stargazing. Can you see? They are looking at the stars. See how they twinkle in the sky. When we look at the stars, we are looking into space. Shall we take a closer look at the stars? Super! Peppa and her family are at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house. Ooh, what's that? It's a telescope. A telescope helps us to see things that are very far away. We can use a telescope to look closer at the stars. Look at that. See how close that star looks. We can see lots of other things in space too. A planet. A shooting star. We can even see the moon. Shall we explore some more of space with Peppa? Great! Let's continue on our adventure.
Yippee!
Look, Granny Pig is wearing a spacesuit. A spacesuit is what we wear when we go into space. It protects us and has a big helmet that helps us breathe. People who go into space are called astronauts. But how might we get to space? Shall we see? Oh, a rocket is a vehicle that takes us into space. 3, 2, 1, blast off! Whoosh! The rocket is flying into space. Zoom! Look, they've landed safely on the moon. I wonder what it's like on the moon. Shall we see? Whee! You can jump very high on the moon.
Whee!
Well done, George. A flag to show that you were here. Ooh, a space rock. Let's take it home with us. Time to go. Ooh. And back home safely. That was an adventure.
Yippee!
Oh, look, Madame Gazelle is hosting a game. Shall we play our own game about space? Fantastic. Off we go.
Yippee!
Peppa and her family are looking up at the sky at night. What are they looking at? That's right, the stars. And what might we use to look closer at the stars? Yes, a telescope. What else might we see through a telescope? Well done, a shooting star, a planet, and the moon. Which vehicle do we use to get to the moon? Yes, a rocket. What do we wear to go into space? That's right, a spacesuit. And what do we call someone who goes into space? Well done, an astronaut. Well done, you've just learned all about space, how to get there and what you might find there. Why don't you imagine being an astronaut and what your own space adventure might be like?
Woohoo!
Off you go. 3, 2, 1, blast off!
That's amazing!
Learn with Peppa Pig. Days of the week. Today we are going to learn about the days of the week.
Yippee!
There are 7 days in a week. Shall we find out what they are? Each day has a different name. The beginning of the week starts with Monday. After Monday comes Tuesday. Wednesday is next, followed by Thursday. Then Friday. After Friday we have Saturday. Then Sunday. After Sunday, the week begins again with Monday. Shall we have a look at that again together? The 7 days of the week are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Great job. Now we know what the days of the week are called. Let's see what Peppa might do on all those days. Well, Peppa might do lots of things on different days of the week. Today, it's Monday, and Peppa is going to Playgroup. Have a lovely day, Peppa. I wonder what she'll do tomorrow. Shall we see? It's Tuesday, and Peppa is visiting Granny and Grandpa's house. Now it's Wednesday, and Peppa is having a play date with Susie Sheep. On Thursday, she might jump in a muddy puddle. On Friday, Peppa might go to the park to play. On Saturday, she might go shopping with Mummy and Daddy Pig. And on Sunday, Peppa might go to the beach. There are lots of different things to do in the week. What sort of things might you do this week?
Yippee!
Look, Peppa is playing in the playground with her friends today. Today means this day that we are in now. Yesterday was the day before today. Yesterday, Peppa went for a walk with her family in the forest. And tomorrow, Peppa is going to go to the petting farm. Tomorrow will be the day after today. What are you doing today? Can you remember what you did yesterday? And what will you do tomorrow? Whatever it is, I hope you have fun. Well done. You've just learned about what a day is, how many days there are in a week, and what the days of the week are called. Have a great day!
That's amazing!
Learn with Peppa Pig. Peppa and you. Today we're going to learn about Peppa and what makes her unique. We're all unique. That means there is no one else exactly like us. Isn't that great?
Yippee!
This is Peppa. Hello, Peppa. Shall we find out what makes Peppa unique? Let's go. Look, Peppa is drawing a picture of herself. When we draw a picture of ourselves, it's called a self-portrait. She lives in a house with Mummy and Daddy Pig and her little brother George. Peppa goes to a playgroup with her friends and Madame Gazelle is her teacher. These are all things that make Peppa unique. There are lots of other things that make Peppa unique. Shall we find out what some of those things are? Peppa loves doing lots of different things. She likes playing Happy Mrs. Chicken on the computer. She enjoys riding her bicycle. Whee! She loves eating spaghetti. She likes reading. There are so many great books to choose from. And she especially loves jumping in muddy puddles. Her best friend is Susie Sheep. She has a pet fish called Goldie. Her favourite toy is Teddy. These are all things that make Peppa unique.
Yippee!
You are also unique. Can you think of some things that make you different from everyone else? Shall we look together? How old are you? Do you go to a playgroup or to a school? Maybe you have a teacher like Madame Gazelle. There are lots of things that Peppa enjoys. Can you think of some things that you like doing? What do you like to watch on the television? What food do you like to eat? Peppa loves to jump in muddy puddles. Is there something you particularly love to do? What toys do you like playing with? Perhaps you have a special book you like to read. Maybe you have a pet or a best friend. Look, there are so many things that make you unique as well. Isn't that fantastic? Well done. You've just learned about what makes Peppa and you unique.
That's amazing!
Learn with Peppa Pig. Technology. Today we're going to learn about technology and how it works. There are lots of different types of technology. Televisions, computers, phones, and even some of our toys. Shall we find out more about them? Great, let's go! Technology uses electricity or batteries to work. Look, there's the plug and there's the socket. In it goes. Electricity comes from the socket so the television will work. we should never touch a socket, and we should always ask a grown-up to plug things in for us. Some technology uses batteries instead of a plug. Batteries make electricity, so the toy can work. If we don't have electricity or batteries, technology won't work. Look, Peppa and George are dancing to some music. Daddy Pig is vacuuming, and Mummy Pig is working on her computer. Oh, the lights have gone out. Peppa and George's music has stopped. Daddy Pig's vacuum cleaner won't work, and Mummy Pig's computer has switched off. There has been a power cut. There is no electricity. Electricity is what makes the technology in Peppa's house work. Shall we have a look at some different types of technology?
Yay!
Great. Susie Sheep is watching Mr. Potato on the television. Television is a type of technology. We watch our favourite shows on a television. Look, Peppa and her family are on the television. Hello, Peppa. Perhaps you have a favourite show you like to watch on television. Let's look at some other types of technology. Mummy Pig is working on her computer at home. A computer is also a type of technology. We use a computer to work on. We might also use a computer to play games on. Peppa and George love playing Happy Mrs. Chicken on Mummy Pig's computer. We should always ask a grown-up, though, before we use their computer. Look, Peppa and George are playing their favourite game on a tablet now. A tablet is also a type of technology. It's a small computer that we can carry around with us. Perhaps you've used one before. Today, George is shopping for a new dinosaur. Hello, Dino Roar. Roar! Look at that. Dino Roar walks and talks. A toy like Dino Roar can also be a type of technology. Oh dear, Dino Roar has run out of battery. The batteries inside Dino Roar are what makes him work. Look, George's other dinosaur doesn't have batteries inside, so he's not a type of technology. He's just a lovely toy. Oh dear, dinner is burnt. But not to worry, Daddy Pig is ordering a takeaway on his mobile phone. A phone is also a type of technology. We can use a phone for lots of things. We can phone our family and friends and speak to them.
Yay!
We can make a video call and see them too.
Hi. Hi.
We can take a picture, play a game, and we can even use our phone to pay for things. Well done. That was some great learning. You learned that technology works by using electricity or batteries. You also learned about different types of technology, including a television, a computer, a tablet, some toys, and a mobile phone. Have you seen some of these types of technology around your home? Why don't you have a look and see how many you can find?